Hi everyone. Today we'll discuss the poem The Eagle by Alfred Lord Tennyson. So first, we'll look at some details about the poet. So who is the poet? So it's Alfred Lord Tennyson. So born in 1809, Tennyson is one of the most renowned English poets, and he was served the poet laureate during Queen Victoria's time. So known for capturing nature, history, and human emotions in his work, and this is a short but a vivid poem from his collection. Okay, so let's go through the poem and understand what does he trying to give through this poem. Okay, so the poem, he clasps the crack with crooked hands, close to the sun in lonely lands, ringed with the azure world he stands. The wrinkled sea beneath him crawls, he watches from his mountain walls, and like a thunderbolt he falls. So he clasps the crack with crooked hands. So what type of hands he has? So crooked hands, close to the sun in lonely lands. So he is located in lonely lands. He's in lonely lands. That means he prefer isolation. And close to the sun means he is in um, upper areas, right? Maybe hills or top of the trees, like that. Okay. Ringed with the azure world means he's in. So the wrinkled sea beneath him flows, he watches from his mountain walls. So where he is in? So he is in the top of mountains, and like a thunderbolt he falls. So this is a simile. Okay, so like a thunderbolt, so like a thunderbolt he falls for some food, kind of prey or something like that. Yes. So this is a poem that depicts an eagle perched high on a crag, and the bird surveys the scene below before diving down like a thunderbolt. That means he observes what is happening around the environment, and the poem captures a moment of natural majesty and power. Okay, so what are the themes? So the poem explores themes of nature, power, and isolation. The eagle presents both the beauty and the ferocity of the natural world. So beauty and ferocity are two opposite things. Okay, so beauty and the ferocity of natural world. That means cruelty. Okay, Tennyson's depiction of the eagle's solidarity, grandeur highlights the theme of isolation, and the final sudden movement. That means like falling like a thunderbolt. So it highlights the power and the decisiveness of the bird eagle. So there are three main things. Okay, I have highlighted them here. So power and majesty. So the eagle represents strength, power, grandeur, all those things. Okay, so isolation. So the eagle stands alone in its dominance. Um, he doesn't have some other eagles around him. He's alone. He enjoys isolation, and it emphasizes solitude and the nature's splendor. So the poem highlights the beauty and the rawness of nature. Okay, so those are the themes. Then we come to literary devices. So what are the literary devices used in the poem? So alliteration. He clasps the crag, and wrinkled sea. Personification. Eagle is given human qualities like crooked hands, and the sea is described as wrinkled and crawling. So, for example, so wrinkled is something that is used to call the old age, the wrinkled skin, the wrinkled yes, the wrinkled skin of old people, like that. Okay, so there are similes like a thunderbolt he falls. So it compares the eagle's dive to a thunderbolt. Okay, there are symbols. So eagle, so it symbolizes power, freedom, and vision. So thunderbolt, what is thunderbolt here? So it represents speed, strength, and decisiveness of this creature, of this animal. So imagery. So Tennyson uses imagery in different ways. Okay, and crack and crooked hands. So those things suggest the ruggedness and the strength of the eagle. So there are certain different things, different devices that are used to um, imply the strength of the eagle. Okay, so one is crack and crooked hand. So close to the sun in lonely land. So this emphasizes the height and isolation. Wrinkled sea beneath him crows provides a dynamic view of the scene from eagle's point, eagle's vantage point, and the tone and the mood used here. So tone is a majestic, grand tone. Mood is inspiring and evoking admiration kind of thing. Okay. So we come to the end. Since this is a short way, we don't have much more things to discuss here. But what we have is to think and write answers. So what is very important here is writing the answers for the question. So before we go into the question, so we'll see the summary. So The Eagle by Alfred Lord Tennyson is a powerful depiction of nature's beauty and strength. Through rich imagery and concise language, Tennyson captures a moment of sublime grandeur, leaving a lasting impression of Eagle's majestic presence. So Tennyson's Eagle is a compact yet powerful poem. Yes, this is compact, that means very short, yet it's powerful. Okay, the message that the poet trying to say is very powerful. It captures the grandeur and mystery of nature and its creatures. So the poem invites readers to reflect on the balance between majesty and isolation. So majesty and isolation. Okay, we come to the most important part of this section. So first question is analyze the symbolism of the eagle in Tennyson's poem. You have to analyze each and every symbol here. And what does it represent in terms of power, freedom, and the human condition? So we need to compare the eagle's personality kind of thing, eagle's representation to human world. So what does it meant by the power in in comparison to eagle? Hope you got my question right. So power, freedom, and human condition. So what is power, what is freedom, and what is human condition? Okay, to what extent can the eagle be interpreted as a commentary on the relationship between nature and humanity? What to what extent the eagle be interpreted as a commentary on the relationship between nature and humanity? So it's true that human is a part of nature, but here consider this as two components, nature and human. So then do a commentary. Okay. So discuss the role of imagery and alliteration in shaping the tone and the mood of the eagle. So here what you need to uh, consider is simply the techniques, the imagery, alliteration, and how do these devices contribute to the reader's emotional experience. Okay, examine how Tennyson's depiction of the eagle's fall like a thunderbolt, okay, can be interpreted as a metaphor for human ambition and its consequences. Okay, then how does isolated setting in the eagle, the solitude, the isolation, so how does it contribute to poem's exploration of solitude and dominance? So dominance is something that is that goes with power, that goes with strength. Okay, so just think and write. So if you do have any questions, if you do find any problems regarding writing these questions, just put them in the comment section, okay, so that I can reply them later. Okay, with that, I come to the end. Yes, thank you very much.